Welcome to how to transform your life with as little effort as humanly possible. I'm gonna show you the most seamless way to just barely just do everything you gotta do in order to transform your physique. Why does my forehead look massive? But it's so much more simple than people make it seem to be. So this is my no BS guide. By the way, just destroyed a bag of these. I have a bag every day pre-workout. But I'm about to go lift and then I'm gonna come up with the 5 things. But you're gonna see it very shortly in this video. And I'll break it all down after I go hit back. But you're gonna see how I do my workout. Cousin's picking me up and she is a little silly to say the least. You like that aura? The blue eyes. All right, my bad. My first tip that came to mind, it's like 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. and now that bag of rice cakes is the first thing I've eaten all day. I push off my first meal as late as possible, okay? Remember that. Because I like eating late at night. Everyone says, don't eat at night, it's bad for you. Cap. It's good for you. Helps with your recovery. Helps you be less cranky. Better sleep. Your body doesn't know what time of day it is that you eat. It just knows your calories, protein, fat, carb, micronutrients. Eat at night. Everyone likes eating at night. Everyone has munchies at night. Don't make yourself miserable. King.
I didn't have a cup to put my protein powder in, so I tried to put it through my water bottle and it exploded everywhere. Look at my headphones.
What? What's wrong with them?
Oh, there's powder all over everything.
Cap, I don't see any.
Dude.
There's powder right there. I mean, it just looks like you did a little bit of pre-workout snort.
No, it literally exploded all over the car.
All right, are you hitting back with me?
Well.
So you're just walking?
No.
Why'd you punch that gorilla in the face?
I didn't mean to.
Grossest looking protein powder I've ever seen. Why you don't even need protein powder before the gym. You need it after. You need carbs before the gym. That looks like a whole bottle of nut. Okay, let's fucking go. That is gross.
Here.
No. Hey, just went through the sauna, warmed up. Mom pulled up. We're murdering our back together. Cousin disappeared. All right, we're gonna start with. Wow, you look good. Okay, sorry, you could just record me doing it then. Here, I'll show you what to do, okay? Hold it. Don't drop it, it's $900.
I know how to do this.
Oh, heavy. Oh. Okay, ready? That was the whole back. This is what we call a bent over row. No, it's not a bent over row. It's a table pullover. More weight. I had 3 cups of coffee earlier. Latissimus dorsi pull down. This is what we call a drop set, fellas. My mom said I walk around like Dudley Do-Right. Do you guys know who that is? I'll insert it right here, but if this is accurate, drop in the comments. Dudley, do right.
Are you gonna do any cardio today?
25 minutes cardio.
My arms feel
Pretty good.
weak.
You mean sore?
Not sore, but like noodly.
Yeah.
Should I do some free?
I need a rest. I'll do it in like 2 minutes. Nose hairs.
You're good.
That was the worst set ever. Do you know how to zoom in?
I've been doing that.
On my ass, probably. That's why you're laughing. I don't even see where it went, dude. That was awful. All right, if I do it forward, even, I'm still gonna miss horribly. Isn't that right? All right, get my rebound. I can't feel my arms. Okay. You're a beast. Why? How come you're so happy?
I'm laughing.
They're laughing at you.
What did I do?
These know they're 10 pounds.
Beast! The beefy shirt is an accurate representation of you. Beef! I got a crazy freaking pump. Now it's on the time, but my triceps at the end are absolutely obliterated. It's not the time. My arms look kind of big. Put my wallet under the lens here. I had some low carbs yesterday because it was my rest day, so I didn't need a fuel. But now it's paying off because I look lean and shredded. Sauna time, wait till I get shiny. Well, I'm done with the sauna. Feel good. We're about to go make some food and reply to DMs in my Instagram. How's your lift with your bird hand?
Feels really good. I got like 5 reps.
Reps total for the entire 2 hours. And then I got a potential new client call later. Sales call. So, that'll be fun. About to go home, make some beef. And then, yeah. But I almost forgot the whole premise of this video was to show you the, what was it again? The 5, oh yeah, lowest effort ways to get an amazing physique. So I'm going to cut to that presentation right now. Welcome to the 5 easiest things, the 5 most simple tasks that you can implement today to get your dream physique. It should be extremely seamless. That's why I'm focusing on the most minuscule habit changes that you can, again, implement today that won't feel like you're changing your entire life. More so, just tweaking your daily habits to really start getting to your dream physique. And if you stay consistent with these, you'll be surprised how much of a difference each one makes. If you've seen the book Atomic Habits, you can see how much a 1% shift can really change your outcome. Okay, so these are 5 1% shifts that maybe more than 1%, but are very seamless and will start getting you in the right direction. With if you implement all of them, there's no shot that you aren't making good progress. Okay, now first one, obviously we got to prioritize our nutrition and our protein here. So we all know this, but every single meal should contain protein, like 30 to 50 grams or so, okay? Now, we want to hit a gram per pound of body weight in the day. Now, at the beginning, it might seem hard to do, but if we have 30 to 50 grams per meal, you're a 200-pound person, you have 4 to 5 meals, you're there. Try to refrain from having the average 3 meals like an American. You don't need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't even need to eat in the morning if you're not hungry. I still haven't eaten yet, and I'm recording this at about noon. Eat when you're hungry. However, make an effort to get your protein in, whatever that works differently for everyone. But if you do this, you're going to feel satiated for longer. Protein has a higher thermic effect, which means it burns more calories digesting than any other macronutrient like fats or carbs. And it's going to obviously promote muscle growth and maintenance, which is going to in turn make you look better, feel better, stronger, more energy. Now, 80-20 rule for flexibility. So you should have primarily whole foods. I include 80% whole foods in my diet. I would include protein powder within that 80%. However, this should primarily be the main composition of your diet, okay? Chicken, beef, salmon, I mean, the list goes on. Eggs, that should primarily be your main composition of your diet, okay? Now, 20% rule, you can eat whatever you want. It really does not matter as long as you're eating in your caloric range, okay? Identifying your goal and then figuring out what the caloric range is will be ideal. However, if you just start implementing this, even if you don't have a goal, just protein every meal, you're going to feel fuller, you're way less likely to overeat, and you're just going to become healthier, and your body reflects your health and the inside. So if you start focusing on just improving your diet so simply, just 80% whole foods, keeping high protein, you're going to start looking better as a reflection, even without overthinking it. Super seamless. And then 20% whatever you want, just to maintain sustainability and consistency, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. If you can't stick to it, then it's impossible to maintain your goal or get anywhere. If you're primarily having whole foods and keeping protein at every meal, hydrating and avoiding liquid calories to keep your stomach full and prevent unnecessary caloric intake, your nutrition is seamlessly improved without even having to think about much at all, okay? You don't have to track a single calorie for this. Next. Now, weight train 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. A lot of people are like, I need to go to the gym every day. Oh, I set 6 days a week, and then they can't stick to it. If you can't have a program that you stick to, then it's a horrible program. The most important thing, it could be once a week if that's all you could stick to. As long as you could stick to it, that's the most important thing. So whatever it is, optimally, you hit every muscle group twice a week. So if you're doing 2 times a week, then I would do full body. If you're going 3 times a week, upper, lower, full body, or however you want to split it up. But that's the most optimal quantity to train every muscle group to maximize the growth and improvement you can make in the gym and also maximize recovery. So it's that perfect middle ground, okay? Now, and it's also sustainable because a lot of people are super busy. You're not a bodybuilder, right? So if you are, I still train 3 times a week, even for my bodybuilding competition. So that should show you, just to get in amazing shape, you don't need more than 2 to 3 times a week and 45 minutes each time. Push to failure, train hard. This is the important thing, because in order to maximize your efficiency and only require 45 minutes a session, you really need to take every set to near maximum failure. Your progress is only made when you're out of your comfort zone. So your last set, your first rep should look like this, and your last rep should be like, that's how to simply say it, okay? Just push yourself. It's more important than any amount of reps or sets. If you're not pushing yourself, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Just going to 10 it's not going to make you improve. What's going to make you improve is going out of your comfort zone, okay? Form over weight. Your weight doesn't matter as well. Pushing yourself in form matters. So rather than just focusing on what you're moving that day and sacrificing form or pushing yourself, as long as you prioritize going hard and doing it properly, that's all you need to make significant progress, okay? Next, 10,000 steps daily. So this is going to ensure that you are moving enough to eat as much as possible and stay lean, okay? So 45-minute walking is much more sustainable than 15-minute high-intensity interval training, much more enjoyable. You can multitask, you could talk on the phone, you could swipe, whatever you do on a day-to-day basis, and it's going to burn the same amount of calories, okay? So the truth is, getting 10,000 steps is the most seamless form of cardio to make a significant change in your physique. As much as people might think it's negligible or not essential or that it doesn't make too much of a difference, it's incorrect. 10,000 steps is a huge change. It can make a huge difference when compounded over time. And most Americans, most people don't hit this number unless they're actively trying to. And if you make an effort when you're walking on the phone I pace around my room all the time. I walk as much as I physically can. If you make an effort to do this, you're going to be surprised on how your physique can change and your health and how less winded you'll get walking up the stairs or just doing daily activities. You'll just be healthier. It's a really seamless way. I don't run ever. I don't do high intensity interval ever. I don't do anything crazy form of cardio. I just walk, and then I'll walk on an incline treadmill to accentuate the progress too, because you burn more calories doing that. Backwards walking is a little fun alternate form, and you burn like 40% more calories doing that. Another method of doing this is 10-minute walks after each meal. So not only is this going to help you get your steps in per day, but it's going to prevent you from crashing, because a lot of the times after you eat a big meal, you feel super full and tired, and all the blood rushes to your stomach. That's the reason why. So in order to recirculate your blood throughout the rest of your body again, back to your brain and throughout your body and muscles where you need it, walking will help do this, okay? And it's going to make your digestion more gradual rather than a spike and crash. It's going to help it go smoother, and you can actually utilize the energy that you are digesting from your meal with your walk, and which is going to prevent high blood sugar, and over time is extremely efficient at managing your blood sugar. Studies show that it's just as effective as managing your blood sugar as metformin, which is a blood sugar regulation medication, okay? So it's going to make you feel healthier, and it's going to make it easier to get those 10K steps in, and you're not going to crash after a meal. And then some other methods, you could take the stairs instead of using an elevator. When you can, park further away, just find your way to get the steps in, okay? There's never an excuse. You could walk no matter where you are, even in your house. You could pace around. I do it every day. Next, and this is what I talked about more in slide 1, you need to set goals for yourself and track your progress, okay? So weighing yourself daily is something that I do to ensure that you're going where you want to go. And not only this, because sometimes the scale doesn't reflect the progress you made instantly, but just looking at yourself, take progress pictures, know if you're increasing your strength in the gym, if you're just pushing yourself in the gym and ensuring, it's hard to know what you're doing if you don't have a specific goal. A lot of people just go to the gym and eat healthy, but if you're like, you need to know on a specific deep level and know your why, okay? So if you want to lose body fat, that's a good goal. How much body fat are you going to lose? 2 pounds a week is a good rate. I want to lose 30 pounds in 15 weeks. Amazing goal. Now, how are you going to do that? It's just about if you're on the right track, if you're weighing yourself, you don't even have to track your calories, and you're losing at a rate of 2 pounds per week, keep doing what you're doing. If you're losing less than that, decrease your carbs and fats, keep your protein high. You can eyeball it. The most accurate way to do it is track it, but this is about a seamless way to do it. And if you're losing quicker than that, then you can afford to eat more carbs and fats. And also a method of, if you're not losing enough, is get more steps. It's 10,000 minimum, but you can get more. But it's really that simple, okay? And then ensure that you're actually keep track of your weight, ensuring that you're making progress. Keep track of your progress photos so you can look back and be like, oh my God. Because a lot of people don't realize how big they were. For example, midway or after a fat loss journey until they look back, okay? And then celebrate every win. Start loving the process, because the truth is, if you detach from the outcome and focus on the inputs every day and small wins that compound over time and make yourself feel good and appreciate them, it's truly what's going to yield the best results, because it's not overnight. No great change comes overnight. Lastly, recovery and sleep. Just get 7 to 9 hours every night. Your fat loss occurs and your recovery occurs during sleep, and it's very important, and you'll feel your best, highest energy. You'll be able to perform your best in the gym and just in general once you get this sleep, okay? And your hormones will be optimized, all of that. Rest days are huge. That's why I said only 2 to 3 days a week, because you need to prioritize recovery. I used to think working out 6 days a week was optimal, and I'd go in the gym and not make any progress, not realizing that I was hindering my progress by not allocate recovery. Not allocating sufficient recovery, okay? And lastly, manage the stress, right? It's so easy to stress eat. I've been in that boat before, and just resorting to food or just freaking out and just falling off my goals and my vision. And it's super important to find a way to manage that stress, whether it's listening to a podcast or just meditating or just journaling. I do all of that, and it really, really helps. And I've found other ways to manage my stress rather than resorting to food. And of course, this will balance your hormones and give you better results. But at the end of the day, the total amount of calories is what is going to either cause you to lose or gain weight, okay? And then obviously the micronutrients will determine how you look, what kind of weight you lose. If you're not having enough protein, you'll lose muscle mass. But if you're having enough protein, then you're going to maintain your muscle and look much better, okay? And this is it. It's so simple. It's really seamless. You can implement these today and I try to make it as simple as possible. And there is no shot that if you're consistent with this, which I made it extremely easy to be consistent with because they're pretty seamless, then there's no shot that you don't make progress towards your goal.